Hey, what's up, y'all? Look at that. Good God, look at that hair. Man, that was a long time ago. I really miss football. Uh, I, being shorter, and I was probably like 171, I was destroying and humiliating defensive ends that had like 60 pounds on me, doing a really good job at taking out a defensive end and then going and taking a linebacker out of the play, like one player taking out two players on defense. But that being said, I couldn't catch a ball to save my life. It was so embarrassing. And the other teams knew that I just wouldn't run a route. So they were able to like double cover some of our better wide receivers. And I had this habit when a ball would be thrown at me, right before I would catch the ball, sometimes I would instinctually jump. It was such a funny combination of like truly good and powerful, explosive athletics, and then just the most least coordinated goober smooch like nobody on the field in combination. But I was first team all district. I was honorable mention state. I was one of the better tight ends in 3A football at the time while having no catching skills. With that being said, this led me to some pretty good opportunities to play for San Angelo, which is a 2A school, and a couple of 3A schools. And I had some full ride scholarship opportunities. But here's the advice I want to give to some of you younger guys that maybe you're in high school, maybe you're about to start college, maybe you're worried about that. Like if you are really into like comfort and you're a homebody and you don't like leaving your comfort zone, for me, I was too afraid to pull the trigger and go out in the middle of Texas and get my 4-year degree and play football. Like that's something, it would have probably sacrificed a lot of my body, but that's something I really wanted to do. But I was too afraid to do it. I was too afraid to go outside of my comfort zone. And I didn't understand that all the opportunities in my life will be based on getting outside of my comfort zone, whether it be work opportunities, how I'm doing in strength athletics, I get going into strongman. Every single one of these things has required me to go outside of my comfort zone and do something scary and new. And it took a lot to stop being afraid. And I would come up with all these reasons why. Like I remember I came up with all these reasons why I didn't follow through on my scholarship. And I never was willing to admit that it was the fact that I was just afraid and I didn't want to go out of my comfort zone and it was going to be too hard. And I will never, ever, I think about that all the time, and I will never, ever lose an opportunity like that again because of not wanting to go outside of my comfort zone. So if you're younger and you get opportunities like this, I know it's scary. I know it sucks to have to like leave your hometown girlfriend or like have to do a long distance relay. There's all these variables that you're just gonna get bombarded with. But I promise that the opportunity is worth it. The opportunity is worth it. I mean, especially with football, you're gonna go out there and get beat up. But I promise I would not mind, I wouldn't mind a 4-year degree right about now. But I'm doing what I can and I'm doing successful with what I can. So I just wanted to offer a little bit of advice to some of you younger folks. Remember to go outside of your comfort zone because everything in your life is going to be based around being able to do that.